Hi, my name is Jeff, and I play guitar and sing in These Green Eyes.
Hi, I'm Greg, and I play Tasty Licks.
My name is Zach, I play bass.
Hi, I'm Colin. I sing lead vocals and I try to play acoustic guitar.
I'm Mark, and I play drums.
It felt like when we started out in this band that we didn't really have a particular goal. It was just, let's go out and play some shows and see if we can do anything fun, I guess, or even worth watching or listening to.
I think the reason we all wanted to do this was not to grow up.
We have a very diverse background musically. I think we all have a pretty strong pop-punk background. Bands like NoFX and Green Day, you hear elements of, I guess, punk and hardcore, you hear elements of pop. I guess probably the simplest explanation is alternative rock. Growing up with MTV in the house all the time, I mean, seeing these music videos and seeing these ridiculous rock star productions, I think it probably went through just about everybody's mind at one point, like, wow, that'd be nice to be in a band.
The first time I realized I wanted to be in a band was when I saw NoFX video, 10 Years of Fucking Up, and they were so bad, and they just went all over the country, and I realized, I was in high school, and I said, if these guys can do this, I could probably do it.
First it was just friends coming to shows, and then we had a couple people come out more than once, and we had a sense that maybe we could actually do something with it. We did a demo, and then we did another demo, and here we are now about to release our second full-length 6 years down the road.
We have a new CD coming out in March. It's called Relapse To Recovery.
The general message for our new record is basically finding strength to go on when you're in the lowest points of your life. Relapse to recovery. I mean, basically from your lowest point to a point where you feel like you can hold your head up again and face the world.
Please call for help. We need a paramedic on the scene now.
I knew we had something to write about when the first time in 5 years came that I honestly didn't care about being in the band anymore. And none of these guys did either because we finally, things got more serious.
We lost a very close friend to a very tragic event. When somebody chooses to leave you, you look, you question yourself, you say, what did I do? What did I not do? You can come to terms with a car accident. You can come to terms with cancer, but I don't think I'll ever make sense out of suicide. When we went through what we went through, I really felt like we were able to come together as friends and really just look each other in the eye again. And if this is just something that we carry with us, a chip on our shoulders for the rest of our lives, well, that's something that I can accept. If in doing what we're doing, we can help change somebody else's life or change somebody else's perspective.
Or will you run to save yourself and just leave me here until I bleed out?
We wrote songs to vent,
That whole recording process was very cathartic.
I think that's what's so great about the record and why it's to me, it's such like a beautiful thing. Just the recording of it was therapeutic.
It didn't take away the pain, but it did make it hurt a little less, I guess.
After we recorded and we showed some of our close friends the CD who went through a lot of shit with us, it was kind of crazy to see how much it meant to them.
We've made a lot of friends for life through writing this record.
Please call for help. We need a
Brian is great.
He had listened to the demos that we had, and he said, "Nice, I hear a lot of potential in this. I like it." It was flattering and humbling at the same time. I mean, Brian's worked with a lot of bigger bands. To know that he wanted to be involved on a direct level, on a personal level with the music we were making was intense.
Fully engulfs himself in like the band. He's almost like the sixth member for the weeks that you're down there. And
He makes you really dig into what you're trying to accomplish, what you want it to sound like, what your message is, and he's a really good guy to work with that way.
was finding out just how much we took for granted when we buried our best friend. It was the tears we left behind that turned us into desperate men.
The director, Kevin Custer, awesome guy, and he really respect the work he's done, and he sat us all down, had like a little meeting. It surprised me because when he got us in the circle and talked to us, he explained the song pretty much verbatim what it meant. And we had never even talked to him about it. He had heard it, and like to come into a director who like got it, as soon as he said that, I just knew it was gonna be good.
When we first walked in, It was just a white room. There was no props. Like, they didn't even want our amps on camera. We were like, what's this video gonna look like? And then we got the first cut, and he had done all this digital stuff. He picked stuff that made sense for the song, and it kind of, it brought emotion to the song that I hadn't thought of before.
There's one point in the video where they kind of all split up and go their separate ways. It reminded me of growing up a little bit, and then at the end, if you pay attention, one of them kind of fades away, and it was very apt, I felt. I mean, it really, I remember like watching the final maybe 10 seconds of the final cut of the video and thinking, oh, like, wow, he nailed it.
So here I am, just a tired, broken man.
The thing about this band that was, I kind of felt like maybe we were going to do something with it, was when we all sat down in a room and decided, hey, let's see if we can book a tour. I mean, that was almost 5 years ago exactly, maybe. It was successful. I mean, we didn't make any money or anything, but we made a lot of friends, a lot of fans.
If you come to a show, when we say, come hang out with us at the merch table after we play, we get bummed out when you don't do it.
The bands that always meant the most to me were the bands that would take a minute out of their time, regardless of how big the show was, and say a word to me on a personal level.
I can call some people that I've met on the road and that were fans of the band. They're now my best friends.
So here I am, just a tired, broken man.
You do a music video and it's scripted, and you do a CD and it's like rehearsed, and then you realize that, other than the lyrics and what people take from it, they don't really know you as people. And then when you do a video blog, you're off the cuff, you're not scripted, you're doing what you do, and that's when people get to know, like, you just see how we tick and what we do, like how we are as people.
It's like we're idiots, and this is what we do. It's funny to us. Maybe it's funny to you. It's really, really, really funny to us. So.
No, I really don't think you can do something like this to me. You won't get away with it.
Even though you spend a lot of time together in a van or on a tour, it's hard to strip down those walls and be totally honest with people. And I definitely feel like the writing process on the last record has kind of torn down a lot of those walls between the guys in this band.
Making that record, we all really got to know each other on a whole nother, level.
That's cool. And first time ever, I'm proud of what I've written, what we've all written.
I mean, I'm definitely more proud about this record than anything I've ever done before.
Yeah!